in comics is Power Girl, but best body in comics is Rogue in that body.
No. Best body in comic books is Starfire.
Facts. You might as well say She-Hulk.
But we ain't gonna talk about She-Hulk. That's my favorite person. That's my favorite hero.
What's up?
Welcome everybody. Love, Peace, and
Slander Podcast.
Coming to you straight live. First episode.
Live on the Pregame Radio Network. Tuning in right now. We're going to air it 3 times today. And because this is pre-taped, we're going to watch the show when it airs with you live and answer questions from all of us at different times. So watch out for that. But right now, I would like to take a minute and introduce my lovely co-host,
Mistah Earl Grey. How you doing, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. We have...
No.
What?
Tell them about yourself.
Oh, I got to tell them about myself.
Yeah.
I got to read. All right, listen. Just a regular dude, you know, from Brooklyn, East New York. Just trying to make it. We got a couple of things on the roster for this summer. We got Disneyland. We got a few boat rides. We have some brunches. And I'm just one of y'all.
So, what he forgot to say is, one, he is my other half, my love. That means we do have sexual intercourse.
Coitus.
Bruh.
Protected. No, I'm just playing.
Raw. Riggedy.
But on top of that, he is my biggest supporter, my biggest cheerleader. So we decided to come together, create this podcast, a nice entertainment experience that's like none other. There are 1,000 podcasts out there, and we don't feel like we're taking away from any, and you shouldn't feel like you're taking away from anybody watching us. So we hope that we're able to deliver to you. Now, with that out of the way, every Sunday at noon, make sure that you tune in. All the info is up there. Mistah Earl Grey LadySteele. And to my right, I have our guest for the first episode. Her name is Lucinda.
You can just call me Lucy or Lucifer.
Okay. Lucy or Lucifer. And she is a music artist. What is it? Rock? Hip-hop, right? Rock? Well, what would you prefer to label?
I do music. I do hip-hop. I do rap.
Okay.
I grab the microphone.
Yeah.
Pause.
Good.
You rap
she
well?
Does.
I
think she does.
Okay.
I think she does.
She
sent
rap,
us she sent us some links. We're gonna tune in, we're gonna watch those, we're gonna hear those. The people that are watching, y'all gonna get to hear them too. So we're gonna see what it is.
Oh, y'all wanna play my music? Alright,
We're gonna play your music. We're gonna get back to that. What we're gonna do right now is...
I don't even know. I don't even know.
But what I would like to tell you is just give everybody that's watching right now a rundown of who you are, what you do, how old you are, and what you know, are looking to obtain in career-wise.
Well, first off, Lucinda Karma, legal name. People call me Lucifer. People call me Transgender Thug. Age ain't nothing but a number, so you don't even know that unless you're sucking my dick. I do music. I do spiritual readings. I'm basically the motherfucking oracle in this universe. I am Lucifer. I came here to burn everything with passion. If you don't want to get burned with passion and desire for learning and entertainment and enlightenment, but you can get burned by the real fire and die.
That sounds like an awesome ad for STDs.
Yeah.
Like, if you wanted to make STDs like happen, that's what I would use for my commercial.
Well, it is part of burning. You could burn however you want to burn. I would rather you burn than get enlightened. But if you want to burn and die, burn with STD, it's your choice. However the hell you pick, it's your choice. But I am Lucifer, and I will let you be in hell.
Okay,
All right,
so now, time out real quick. Of course, a few people are going to ask. One, why would you be comfortable with the moniker of Lucifer or taking that on? And why would people just call... Yeah.
Oh, are we on camera still?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're completely rolling.
Alright, that's what's up.
We're on camera for the next
few hours. Why would I roll the moniker Lucifer? Because I am Lucifer. It's just a fact. Lucinda Karma, when you translate Lucinda Karma, it translates into Lucifer, the light bearer. Lucinda is light, Karma is reciprocal energy, you know what I'm saying? When you take light and reciprocal energy, that comes into the light bearer, and I am Lucifer. I've been Lucifer since the day I was born.
So do you interpret Lucifer as an evil being, or...? I
interpret Lucifer as the light bearer. Of course, when you give people enlightenment and you teach people, and you take them out of what they already know, that could be seen as evil. Because when you control by a government, or when you control by some kind of monopoly or whoever wants to dictate to you what you're supposed to be and act like and hold the key for your life. When somebody comes in there and gives you some enlightenment, well, that motherfucker is definitely an enemy. That's why.
Okay, so in your interpretation of Lucifer, he's actually somebody that was brave enough to go against the establishment.
Yeah, the anti-hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you put it like that, I'm like,
Speaking of anti-heroes, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the facts of the day. So we're going to run down what happened this week real quick, and then we're going to go right back into this interview. All right. First things first, the thing that everybody's talking about is Extension Cord. How you say his name? Extentation. Yeah, gunned down in Miami. No, he didn't die. He was gunned down in Miami. Coming out the dealership, caught slipping. He got boom, boom. So, you know, a lot of people are on opposite ends of the spectrum with it. Some are very upset, and some are nonchalant. And
I love him. I love him.
You love him?
I noticed.
All right. I mean, you know, he's a controversial figure right there. He's done some things that, you know, weren't exactly cool. And some people say that... Some people... Listen, there are things that are good, bad, and then there are things that are terrible. So he kind of falls on that end of the spectrum.
But we all have good, bad, and ugly parts.
I think so, but I also don't think that you could compare the time that I freaking boosted a Calvin Klein pair of pants from Macy's to somebody that's out there beating somebody else's child up in a brutal way, in a way that actually literally inflicts harm on them. And if you did want to compare them to, that's your complete whole right. But I also feel like, well, I'm okay with you not being cool with me because that's crazy.
First off, if you want to go by the interpretations of most of these people who believe in religion, since that encompasses most of the percentages of the world, a sin is a sin, and you're going to hell either way. So, I mean, so your sin of stealing and his sin of beating the bitch ass, it's still the same way. You're going to hell.
No, because guess what? I'll tell you this. As much as those same people like to say that, the minute you introduce gay, that's the ultimate sin, and it falls beneath all of that. So we know that they're hypocritical across the board.
And on that note, we're going to go to the next fact of the day. We had albums after albums after albums this week. Nas dropped Nasir, and J&B dropped Everything Is Love. A lot of people were saying that Nasir is a little bit better than that J&B album. What do you think, babe?
I like the production on it. Shout out to Cool and Dre.
You like the production on what?
Yeah, on the B and J joint album.
Everything Is Love. Okay.
Yeah, Everything Is Love or whatever. Mm-hmm. I think Jay-Z kind of went a little low with his shots.
Okay. Cool.
I'm not really sure that I like this mumble rap Beyonce.
Okay. What about the Nasir? Did you hear the Nasir
No,
yet?
I didn't hear.
I didn't
but
hear
I've
it
never
yet
been
either.
a Nas person. I just always thought he was
we're
hot.
gonna stop you right there. Listen to how do you feel about the new albums that drop?
Oh shit!
The Nasir album.
Talk about slander.
I'm pretty impressed by it. I wouldn't say it's his best work.
Right.
But, I mean, in contrast to what's going on right now.
Right.
And I'm not even saying what's going on garbage. I'm just saying how his shit contrasts to what's relevant.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did a good job, especially like Cop Shot the Kid. That was a nice way.
Seeing that
I heard about that one.
That was a nice way of taking something old school and making it still relevant because it is still relevant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And one of the things I really focus on in my music is like you could deliver these messages about consciousness and be political without having to be depressing.
Right. Nas does a good job with that. You know what I mean? Aside from that, what we had, Summer Jam was a week ago, something like that.
Yeah,
that was cool. I like seeing Meek out there. Meek to me was the jewel of Summer Jam.
But you said Wayne performed?
Yeah, Wayne performed, and I don't think it translated well. Like his shit sounded dated to me. It just sounded like we was in another era, and then we finished with that.
I feel like Lil Wayne needs to get over the money that he won, and I think that if anybody is able to go through changes and stay current, updated,
it's supposed to be him.
It's Lil Wayne, definitely Lil Wayne.
But here's the thing: he already made Carter 5 a while ago. It may sound dated unless they go back to the drawing board and do everything. But hold up, and the money that he made. It's nothing. He gonna have to pay most of that to his lawyers and his debts that he racked up over the years. Money.
All I'm saying is, I think he's been going through something.
He's going through a lot.
Yeah, I think if you give him a minute, just give him a minute. I ain't saying long minute. Just give him a minute, catch his breath, put some shit together. and he's gonna come out, and more than likely he's gonna have a new artist pretty soon as well.
So let me ask you this question, right? Out of the current state of hip hop right now, if you had the opportunity to sign to any label or major, what would it be?
I'm not particularly sure about any crew. I mean, I like certain labels. I mean, any label that's willing to work with my brand of dealing with politics and being controversial is fine. But as far as like the crews,
A team.
you can say that I'm tooting my own horn, but I'd rather build my own team. I'd rather deal with people that I talk to personally and build up from somewhat scratch, and I have personal relationships with, and we have like some kind of understanding. But as far as like joining like MMG or Gucci Squad, don't get me wrong, I relate to these people, but I mean,
It's just not.
my message is completely different. So I mean, as far as like they say you're supposed to mix with a label that's already doing the same things you're doing, there's no real labels out there that's doing what I'm doing, except for Loud Records, and they just came back. And first and foremost, I would see we would kind of be opposing forces because they deal with knowledge that's not on fire. For me, I take the Supreme Math and I put it on fire. You know what I'm saying? They still got homophobic tendencies and shit. And I love the Wu-Tang, but they homophobic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So how do you feel like, okay, you identify as what? Because I don't want to be...
I identify as a transgender woman.
Okay.
I don't like people... I never really feel comfortable with people calling me a woman, but I respect and I accept that kind of respect coming from women. And I don't do too well with people calling me a man. Just call me a transsexual, and if you don't want to call me none of that, just call me LuCI.
Okay.
So who do you listen to? That's what I want to know.
I listen to everybody. I do my best to try to stay up on everybody.
But I mean, not research, not for the game, but when you want to relax and you want to get your head straight, and
this is the new world order when it comes to hip hop. This ain't like back in the day when all I had to really hear was like a Bad Boy or the Jay-Z crew. It ain't like back then. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate these days. It's so much music out there. I don't even pay attention. I just download it, put it in my phone, and when it's time to relax, I just push play on my playlist.
Do you think that's a problem for the industry? That a lot of people...
It's a good and bad to everything. It's always a good... That could be arguable any kind of way, but I know that me personally...
You enjoy right now more than back in that day.
I would say I do. I appreciate the fact that I can look for any kind of music right now.
And have it.
Like, I can even find, like, some of the people from back in the day I used to listen to, I can find their new music. So anytime I want real hip-hop, it's out there. It's not like it's not out there. Just, y'all might not... A lot of people don't know how to find it, but it's out there. It's new artists, it's old artists. It's a new millennium artist. It's just so much hip hop out there.
Pretty much cling to their idols and just shut off the genre after that. They don't really.
Nah, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I like to be scientific. I like to learn. I like to adapt. I mean, I think this is the best time in hip hop ever because it's just so much.
It's very open and
so much
accepting of every kind of like style you can come with. It's being embraced.
Except rainbow style, but I mean.
I think even that to a certain degree, like.
Do you think that? No. What do you think?
What do I think? Rainbow style is accepted in the form of Tekashi 6ix9ine when you just be a gay looking ass nigga and just say you ain't gay. You know what I'm saying? It's cool it's cool to look gay. It's cool to do everything gay, but just don't say you gay.
Right. Do you see that changing anytime soon?
I mean, I gotta say with the inclusion of myself, it is changing somewhat. I mean, I got my fan base going up. I'm breaking a lot of boundaries. I'm doing a lot of things I thought I wouldn't be able. Well, I ain't gonna say I thought I wouldn't be able to do. I just knew it'd be hard to do. I had faith in what I was doing, like calling myself Lucifer and having people follow me. That was a break right there. Like.
So what I want to ask is, do you find that I'm not sure exactly everything that you've done in your career, but do you find that trying to work your way through this industry that people are giving you a hard time because of how you are? Do you find that people are actually like open? Or is it a sense of where you have the ability to make an impression on them lyrically first before they see you? Like, are there preconceived notions or not?
Well, I feel like due to this invention of the internet, the game has changed. I don't necessarily have to beg anybody for a deal. I have exposure by my own means and by my own power. And I'm as strong as
She does. I've seen it.
I'm as strong as my brain can apply to this social media. And I'm very thorough. I'm very fond of studying sociology and psychology, and when you take sociology and psychology and apply that to the internet, it's just beastie. I've done things and translated shit in the internet that's just like I wow myself like. So it's like
question from the streets. What happened to your hand? You hear somebody?
I beat somebody up.
See,
this nigga
I
stole
know
my
exactly
phone.
what it rap looked like, and that's what happened. Yeah.
This nigga stole my phone.
Oh wow.
They call it I was kind of flattered. They call it a boxer's break.
Yep.
Oh.
That's a boxer's rap right there.
Yeah, I got it right here in this knuckle. I hit him with a 4-piece.
Back up. He stole your phone. You knew when he stole it, or you found out later that they stole it?
Nah, I was rolling up when he stole it. He tried to sit beside me and kick game like he wanted to get with me and shit. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
I look down,
see
the phone
how
was
dudes
gone.
be?
Yeah, I don't really
See how dudes be?
What?
Look, don't get me wrong. I like niggas, but I don't fuck with any and every nigga. So I mean, cause a lot of niggas be on bullshit. I do like bitches more than niggas, but I like both.
Interesting.
So what also I wanted to ask you was basically,
I caught him with a 4-piece. I wrapped him up, choked him up, kicked him up, slammed him on the ground. Oh,
that sounds like a WWE special.
Ooh, it was horrible. It was horrible.
But if you had to list right now, because the two things that are going to come out of your mouth is what we're going to pull up for our listeners to listen to, and we want your feedback. So once you hear the tracks, at the end of the show, I want you to write down below in the comment section what you thought about the songs. What if you thought it was great, if you didn't like it, whatever. We want to see it. So I want to know from you what you feel like the two best tracks you ever recorded were, and why.
I'm gonna make it completely personal.
Okay.
So I mean, of course, I can go on marketing and all that business shit, but I'm gonna just take it as a straight fan. And as a straight fan of my own music, I got a song called Serendipitous Episodic. I really love that song because there's just nothing out there like that. I haven't done any other songs that really compared to that. It's just the approach of it. The way I came up with it with my producer was just an amazing process. I came up there with that song in my sleep. Like I literally woke up out my sleep and I was spitting the lyrics. Like my girl could tell you, I woke up out my sleep or spitting the hook. I woke up my producer like, yo, do this, do that, do that. Next thing I started, she made the beat and I didn't even know how I was going to flow to the beat. The beat was so crazy, I really didn't even know how I was going to flow to the beat. I was like, yo. But I take, as a lyricist, as a rapper, the way I came up is like, fuck the beat, I'm the show. So I wasn't going to be daunted by the beat. I wasn't going to let the beat intimidate me like that. So I was like, fuck that, I'm writing some shit, I'm doing some shit. And when I got it all done, the song was epic to me. Outside of that, I would have to say either Mommy's Got a Gun, because it's so personal, or Rick Rubin.
Okay.
Because Rick Rubin, Mommy Got a Gun, I'm just going to say straight off the rip, it was personal. And the elements that I took from so many different genres and put it all together. Like I had some Marilyn Manson, I had some EPMD, I had some PM Dawn, I had some Kurt Cobain. I put it all up in there, and it was just crazy.
That sounds like that ultimate West Indian soup that's been
Yeah.
stewing all day.
Mommy's Got a Gun sounds like your upbringing.
Yeah, Mommy's Got a Gun was
And
crazy.
mine.
and the crazy part about it was a true story, and it's like I could have went in deeper, but my whole goal with Mommy Got a Gun was just I wanted the audience to feel exactly what I felt.
Right.
Yeah.
Like just walk in, you felt that, and that was in the story.
Like
there wasn't
D-Rugs.
there wasn't no there wasn't no extra shit. It was just that's what happened.
Right. No incriminating shit either.
Yeah, that's just what happened. I walked in, I seen the gun, and okay.
All right. So look, Serendipitous Episodic, Mommy's Got a Gun, and Rick Rubin.
Yeah.
We're gonna drop the links. We're gonna check it out, and you're gonna give us feedback for next week. What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go into Swear on Everything.
Swear on everything, word
Mistah Earl
money.
Grey.
Now, Swear on Everything is about confessionals. We take confessionals, rip them off the internet. Some of them are sent to us through our secret email. No names.
This sound good.
Like this, right?
No, you gotta give advice.
It's
so
good
we're
this
gonna hear
week.
it.
It's good this week. All right, look. On God. Everybody bow your heads.
But I'm Lucifer.
All right, cool. Just you can bow your head too. You know what it is. This is going to
Been
be a
here
little
before.
hot for you for a minute, all right?
I'm
So, boom.
gonna drink my water.
No
right.
water here, Lucifer. Come on. Get
Boom.
up.
So here it is. Here's the confessional. You ready?
All right, let's go.
All right. I let my nigga's brother finger me while my sister sucked his dick for a ride to a party.
Hold on, you gotta repeat that.
Yeah, that's a lot. What?
Ready?
You gotta repeat
Quiet.
that. That's hard to
Quiet
take.
in the
That's
studio.
taking it.
Quiet
That's
in the
taking it.
studio. She said, I let my nigga's brother finger me while my sister sucked his dick for a ride to his party.
That's how he fly.
Is that Diddy?
Anonymous Skio, Indianapolis, Indiana. Indianapolis, Indiana.
Okay,
yeah.
that's all. That says it all.
Indy. Listen.
That says it all.
They
Listen.
went to a holdout?
Listen.
It's a whole lot of
tell you
hold out
right
in
now.
Indiana.
Shh, quiet in the church, please. Now listen.
They get it popping at 14.
I know you want forgiveness because you've come to us with this problem. You know what I mean? If it was a real piece of shit, you'd have kept it to yourself. On God, okay? You didn't really do that much. You could have did more. Your sister sucked his dick. He only fingered you. Now, you had to get to the party. Your man should have been driving you to that party. So, therefore, you just paid a fare. All right?
You see how ain't shit
So-
dudes are? They can rationalize anything.
Listen. You paid a fare. You paid a fare. Listen. On God, I'm about to absolve you. Okay? Repeat after me. On God, the 5 boroughs of no mercy, through the tombs in Kings County, the resurrection of new Timbs every fall, reconciles the facts and forgiveness of your hustle sins. Through the ministry of the streets, may the old heads give you pardon and peace. I absolve you of your L's. In the name of the pound, the quarter, and the holy eighth.
Wait.
Yo, are you dead ass? Are you dead ass right now?
Dead ass.
Hold up.
No.
Hold up.
Yo,
Hold up.
you good.
Hold up. Brendan came over here.
You good. You good.
Hold up.
Okay.
You good.
Okay.
Hold up.
Yeah.
You good.
Now that we done had that on Lucifer,
Visiting pastor.
you know what I'm saying? Inky who Lucifer, Lucinda Carmenata Brahma.
What you think? Tell them how you feel.
Personally, I think that was a nice taste of hell in raising the fire because we need to raise the flames and burn the earth. And I think that was wonderful. I think that was a wonderful thing to do. I believe in paying tribute. I think you all enjoyed yourselves and had a bunch of fun. And I will agree on God with one point. I mean, your man should have been giving you a ride.
On God.
But then again,
On God.
maybe he shouldn't. Maybe you didn't want to ride with his bitch ass. Because maybe with his bitch ass, you couldn't have did the same freaky shit.
All right, people, I know you're just as confused as I am. So I need y'all to tell me what you're thinking right now in those comments, okay? Right along, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get anything that just happened until I rewatch it with you guys when it airs, okay?
Watch my hands. Your L is absolved, okay?
L is for Lucifer. L is for Lucifer. And, hold up. There's one thing we can agree. There's one thing we'll just agree on. Her man's a bitch ass nigga.
I mean, it is what it is, but your L is absolved. This is about you,
Wait,
love.
so I need to know, if you absolving L's and shit, do you forgive Meek?
Meek for what? What am I forgiving Meek for?
He got mad L's.
For what, though?
No,
Meek got L's for life. He all right. He good. Meek
Okay,
is still
so I'm
going.
just saying, are you going to absolve him of them? Are you going to take them?
Meek Mill.
I don't
zoom
think there's
in.
no absolving for
Meek Mill. Zoom in. Meek Mill, I absolve you of
No,
all
the
your
fuck
L's.
you don't.
All right?
This is
You're
not
not
that
Soulja
kind of
Boy.
household.
Okay?
That's not what's
The
happening
guy who
over
gave you
here.
your L's is
There
taking
is
L's
no
now. You
absolving
absolved
Meek
of
of
your
his
L's. All
It's
right?
not happening.
Yeah, you good.
Meek Mill is
Nasty.
Meek Mill is a member of hell for life.
Exactly.
Nah.
Exactly.
Wait till he come back.
Come back
Yeah.
to go to hell again.
I'm gonna tell you right
Hot.
now. Meek Mill is one of my goblins.
He looked like a
One of my gremlins. You know how gremlins come out and fuck up shit and just laugh? That's Meek
that
Mill.
sounds like me.
You know, throw a crackhead $1, watch him jump. Slap a crackhead for 20 beats. That's Meek Mill.
Okay.
He's gremlin.
Fine.
Oh, and one more thing. Yeah, one more thing. Excuse me. For facts, right? A couple of movies dropped this weekend. Incredibles 2. It was dope. Go see that. Don't bring your kids. I don't want to hear them screaming and all that stuff. Go with yourself because they wasn't born 12 years ago, 14 years ago. Go ahead, go see the movie.
Nah.
And Superfly was decent. It wasn't trash.
He's
Go
determined
see
to get
that.
this shit out.
The
Okay.
Incredible.
I was holding my baby down
Go
though. I was
see
holding
that.
my baby down earlier in the week because he gave his honest review of Superfly, and somebody out there somewhere found it in their heart to make it their job, their career, their life's mission, try to go against my baby's review.
It's all right.
My baby said it's not trash. It's not fucking trash.
It's not trash. And the guy couldn't even say it either. He couldn't really say it. It wasn't trash.
He couldn't.
Well, I'll put it like this.
Did you see it?
Pause.
Pause.
This is coming from
Wow, he called me
a
my
transsexual woman.
Oh,
These two movies that this guard over here mentions, they are about the emasculation of the men. The first one with the Incredibles, the first things it does is it shuts down the white man and it makes the white woman a superhero.
Well, I'm okay.
That's emasculating. I bet you is okay with it, woman.
But is it okay? But wait, isn't that misogynistic to say that the man was demasculated by raising his family? He's like, yo, go ahead, make your money, sweetheart. I'm gonna take care of the kids.
Who had the
you can't do it.
Who had the superpowers?
He do still.
No. Who was doing the superhero missions?
Her.
Who was the secret agent? Who was the most powerful person in the household?
And who had to go rescue
Who
her?
brought home the bacon?
Love, Peace, and
She
Slander,
did.
ladies and gentlemen.
Technically, it was not the Incredibles.
Nothing is off limits.
Technically, it was not the Incredibles.
That's
it
not
was the
emasculation.
Incredible Woman and the Houseman. That's what the fuck the movie was.
Oh, so stay-at-home dads are soft?
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Well, I don't think he's going to be beating nobody's ass pretty soon. If anything, he's going to call his lady to protect him.
Wow, stay-at-home. Wow.
Ooh.
Wow. Oh.
I'm just saying, if he's staying at home and
this
she's
is what
running
we're gonna
super
do.
missions.
But boom, did you see Superfly though?
Superfly is another movie that is emasculating the black man, because the first thing it does is tell you to go get a perm. And black men shouldn't be going around wearing perm. I don't know no Africans with perms.
This is some.
Do you see Africans in tribes? Is there any African tribe with a perm? If you can answer that question, well then you can tell me that it's not about emasculating the black man. That nigga wasn't Superfly. He was super gay. Super gay.
You're a hotel.
And I'm a transsexual woman, so I know what the fuck gay is. That nigga was a gay bank robber.
And on that note,
I need to get into the topic of the night.
we're gonna go to the topic of the night. All right?
And you guys feel free to chime in on this topic in the comments, right? We did not tell our guests what the topic is, so we're gonna start with
Gotta
our
sip this
guests.
Dean Martin.
Yes, please take your sips. So tonight's topic is this.
I think put a Pusha T, he put out D Martin and shit. Oh shit.
If your friend has a side piece or friends with benefits, and they claim that they are not, that's just somebody they use for sex occasionally.
I'm fucking them.
Are they off limits?
I'm fucking them.
Okay, and can you explain your position why you think it's not off limits?
I don't know, from the hood where I grew up with, unless you're married to the person, or unless that's your baby daddy, or there's any kind of implication, you gotta be married or is your baby daddy. If you ain't married as your baby daddy or your baby mama, then they're fuckable. They can get the fucking ass or the dick or the pussy.
So if somebody that
Beyonce said put a ring on it. If you ain't put a ring on it, then fuck up.
So if somebody is a good friend of yours and they're feeling somebody, it doesn't matter once you know that they're feeling them.
I will tell you, bitch. I will tell you, nigga. Your motherfucker is feeling me, and what you want to do about it? Because
you're gonna fuck.
If I get a chance to talk, to you first, I'm gonna talk to you.
Okay.
But if we was all in the place drunk, well, I'm gonna fuck, and then I'm gonna tell you about it. I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna talk to you about it, but I mean, now if you put a ring on it, well, then it's not gonna happen. I'm like, nah, I don't fuck with married people.
Okay. So what do you think?
There are differences. Like, okay, I'm gonna tell you personally, I don't share. I've never been good with that. I don't like that. What's mine is mine until I'm done. Then you can have it. Maybe I'll take it back, but I'm not doing that. I don't share. Like, I get personal with them. Like, I'm not one of those dudes. I'm gonna fuck this bitch. The women that I'm with, either we have a title or not, I'm bonded with them. I'm close with them. I know what they like. They know what I like. We have chemistry. I'm not gonna share that with nobody. There are group infiltrators that are passed around like blunts, but you don't call that a side chick. That's not yours. That's everybody's.
That's not a side.
See, I'm polyamorous, and see.
So you never held.
No. See, what you don't understand about that is this understanding that I have that what I share with a person cannot be duplicated. So you can go and do whatever the fuck you want to do, but you're not going to imitate me, and you're not going to imitate our relationship. It's just not going to happen. Mm-hmm. You could try to do it, and you're going to fail horribly. So I don't give a fuck what you do with that motherfucker, but you're going to respect my time, and you're going to respect me.
So all
and
your
if that
experiences,
comes in the way of it, then we're going to have some problems.
All of your partners, you have unique and special relationships with each one that can't be duplicated even on your side with them.
Nah.
Okay.
Every person is an individual, and I'm an individual, and what I form with that person cannot be duplicated. It's just not going to happen. Even if I wanted to, it can't happen. It's not scientifically possible.
LadySteele?
I'm just not a scumbag. So, if I know that a friend of mine is feeling somebody, And if I know that I really don't want them, and I'm only gonna be like kind of
What if you
using
do
them
want
as
them?
well, if I want them, then I'm gonna go for it. I believe that all is fair in love, peace, and war. Okay, I'm one of those people, but I don't take it to the extreme.
Yeah.
I feel like if I'm with somebody, or if I meet somebody, right, and I think that, oh, he's cute or whatever the case may be, but in getting to know him, I see like a real potential, and something within pings like, nah, that's totally from my homegirl. I'm gonna completely fall back because I feel like there's a real chance there, like, you know, with that. But if I feel like it's somebody that I meet and I'm like, nah, that's mine, and it's somebody that I'm gonna tell her, I'm like, listen, if you only just want to fuck, please don't do it, because I really think we got a chance. But if you really feel like you like that person, it's gonna be something, then by all means I'll give you my blessing. And I've done this twice, so I'm not opposed to it, because there are many situations that turn into that where it's been something that wasn't serious, or there's been many people that have denied themselves of the love of their life based off of some
like that's a
fucked
mature
up
attitude. That's a mature attitude,
bro, or
Nah,
a
I'm
hoe
not doing
code.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to overstep or whatever. There's many people out there that's suffering because they think that they're gonna violate.
I think it's many people
like
that are suffering because they've given away that person that was for them for somebody else. I'm not doing that shit no more in my life.
See, on both accounts, the resolution, everything would be cool and dandy if motherfuckers knew how to communicate with each other.
It's about this. It's more than communications. Motherfuckers step back from their ego. It's a lot of ego involved in shit. But for somebody to say, look, I like you, but I like this dude and a little more than you. So I'm going to fuck with him, and if it don't work out, I'm going to slide back to you. No motherfuckers be like, oh, nah.
No. See, ego do come into play, but it's not just necessarily the ego of the person that wants to fuck around, quote unquote. It's also the ego of the person that wants to change somebody. Why would you want to change somebody? That's rather oppressive. I don't give a fuck.
Control. You just said it. It's oppressive. People want control. Yeah. Everybody, along with power, everybody wants control. And control is just another part of power.
I'll put it like this.
I want you guys that are watching right now, again, this is the Love, Peace, and Slander podcast on the Pregame Radio Network, www.pregameradionetwork.com. On God, or on swear God, on everything.
Swear on everything.
Lucifer.
Facts.
Lucifer, LadySteele. We are here with you right now. Again, put your commentary in the comments. We will address it personally once this is airing.
Next week.
Right now, the topic we are discussing is, are your side piece / mistress / friends with benefits off limits to your boys?
Hold up. A mistress and a side piece are totally different things. Pause.
Sorry.
Just have to realize it black cut off.
Wife, that's for life. One of y'all got to die for y'all to break up.
Wait. I don't care what kind of relationship you want to have with the person. But people need to respect the person they're being with, and all of this is locking somebody up shit. That shit is corny. To me, that shit is corny. If you taking the life out of somebody, if they want to be about something, y'all should be able to communicate. If your girl want to fuck somebody, well, you should be man enough to let her get that dick over there, or let the man get the pussy over there. You should not be locking down people and stuff. Being with you should not be a prison. That's just what I feel.
You need to hear about this. Make sure
if your relationship is a prison, then what the fuck is you doing there? You can go to jail for that.
And get regular dick. Oh, sorry.
Pregame Radio Network.
Love, Peace, and Slander.
Love, Peace, and Slander.
All right, so real quick, we're going to take a break from that topic.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're going to jump into...
What is this furry thing?
It's a mic.
Oh.
Yeah. We're going to jump into... I wanted to know your views on the Drake versus Pusha T.
Here we go. Drizzy.
I can say anything I want.
Yeah.
It's our show.
Well, wait a minute. Let me gather about... Wait a minute. I need a sip of water for this.
Sip of water?
Okay.
I'll tell you what I think.
Okay, let's go.
It's kind of silly at this point because Drake has been around so long that it's kind of like throwing stones at a big wall. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
A big wall?
Yeah. It's come on. What is he really doing? What has Drake done? Drake has not even answered him, and he's almost faded out. The only reason why he's still in the news.
Throwing rocks at oatmeal.
The only reason why Pusha T is still in the news, and I love Pusha T. Don't get me wrong.
I love oatmeal.
But the only reason why he's still on the radar is because he keeps going back and forth. Like the other people on the outside, like we got Jay Prince, and now we got who else? Academics and all these other people. That's what's keeping it going. Drake being silent is almost killing him. It's almost killing this whole situation because you have to have an answer for it to be a battle.
Drake is going to respond on his album. It's dropping next week, the 29th.
Okay, so, I mean...
It's going to be mad sneak dissing.
We'll see.
Mad passive-aggressive shit. But
we'll see.
But it's a little late for this tactic.
It is a little late.
So the tactic you're talking about is pretty much bullshit because he already responded, and the fact that he responded and now he tapped out, that means... He tapped out. Now, if he never responded, well, then it wouldn't be called a tap out. It would be like he never responded. But since he responded, that means he tapped out.
So according to you...
no, according to the truth, he tapped out. If I came into the fight and I said, I had enough, or I walked off and...
Pusha T won, basically.
Basically.
Okay.
But what did he win?
How's
his album doing?
Nah, hold on, wait. See, that's the whole other part of it. That's all. See, I think... And you can think whatever you want about me, but I think both of them is clowns. So I don't give a fuck. Drake basically take orders from Jay Prince. So as far as being on, you're not a gangster, you're not a beefer.
Never say he was.
Yes,
though.
I didn't say what you said. I'm saying what I'm saying.
Okay.
But he makes music.
Right.
His music has been pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
As far as in the realm of hip hop, I think Drake is done. I think his sound is corny and old and fashioned out.
I don't think so.
I think his music is done.
It's not.
His music is done.
Nah.
Nobody want to hear that shit no more.
His fan base does.
Tekashi 6ix9ine is taking over. Dude, Drake
No,
got rainbow hair.
No, he's not.
Is Drake screaming?
Tekashi
No,
got
he's
his
not.
vibe,
Drake
but
a
he's not
gangster?
taking over.
No, he's
What
not.
you mean he taking?
That's a little far-fetched.
Listen.
Taking
Yo.
over.
They
The whole
play-
new game is different. That's why Drake is doing songs with niggas like 21 Savage. The game has changed. Don't nobody want to hear him in his love
He's
letters.
always done that. But he's always
Don't
done that.
nobody want to hear no more love letters
Hold on,
over
hold on.
hip hop
Hold on,
music.
hold on.
Drake is
Hold
doing
on.
songs with them.
But that's not all. But that's not all he
He's
does.
doing. Drake is calling them up, talking about get on the song. They're not calling him up. They're not looking for him. Drake checking for him to keep relevant.
But
Drake need
no.
these little niggas to keep relevant.
No, he's making careers. He made Migos.
Oh God, and
Now,
who the
if
fuck is
that-
Migos?
If that was really
Is they
Homeboy
black or
that made them,
Spanish? Who the fuck is
They're
Amigos?
black.
That was.
So why they call themselves Migos?
But Drake.
They sound like they Mexican. Is they Mexican or black? They need to fucking fix this
Well, they
shit.
call
Straighten it
themselves
out.
the Three Amigos.
Is they from Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yes.
How many Mexicans is in Atlanta?
There's a lot. They have the whole.
And
food
they got
truck
Cardi
of
B.
Mexicans.
That's what I'm saying. We need to figure out the percentages of this.
She's not Mexican, but
Because I don't know about black people calling themselves
Right, but she
Mexican.
look like Dora, if Ratchet Dora.
She said she look like.
Next thing you know, we're going to have Mexicans from Brooklyn calling black people nigga. I don't understand none
They
of that
already
shit.
do that.
Like I said, I don't understand none of that shit. And Pusha T, if you ask me, Pusha T is garbage. Pusha T still hanging on to a career, trying to catch up to his brother. His brother was nicer than him when he's part of the Clips, and he's still not. You can take
But
any.
Pusha T
Wait, you can take
does
any.
make good
You can
music.
take any Pusha T lyric from right now, and his brother, when it was in the Clips, any verse from him will smash a current Pusha T verse. Yes, Malice from whatever the fuck year they came out was better than Pusha T now, and he's still trying to catch up to him. He need to shut that shit down. He need to quit.
The mic is right here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's right. You gotta bring it down a little bit. We can hear
Yeah,
you.
church.
But I get you.
I be
feel
getting a
you.
little excited. I'm
I
sorry.
see.
Yeah, the
I
Holy
see.
Spirit there.
Yeah.
Lucifer caught the Holy Ghost.
I had a little malice with Pusha T.
But
But
yeah,
don't
but
forget
I don't think Drake is done yet. He's gonna have
Yeah.
a long career.
He's fading out.
Nah, his
Universal
fans.
won't allow
Did he
this.
do a Pepsi commercial?
His fans
Who
are
is this
like
Drake?
his fans are like everybody above 30 who goes to the clubs. You understand? He's crossed over. White people love Drake.
His
They know
fans
who
are
Drake
anybody
is.
that want a free Brazilian butt lift.
When
White
you
people
go-
supposed to love Drake. He white.
But that's his career. That's his demographic. He got it.
See, that's a problem with hip hop. Hip hop. That's
It's
one
for
of the problems I
sale.
got with hip hop.
Hip hop.
Hip hop is no longer going to. In 5 years, hip hop is not going to be black no more.
It's not black now.
There's not going to be no more black rappers. They're going to not even be able to get into the game. Just like color. What's that? Color Me Bad or something. They didn't live a color rock group. You didn't even know they was black. You didn't even know they was black.
Time out real quick. We gotta pay some bills. So, with that being said, I have to shout out the sponsors of Love, Peace, and Slander Podcast.
We have sponsors?
Yep.
Shit, go ahead.
You better act like you know.
Ah, shit,
Why,
go
the
ahead.
camera is rolling. That's how we got
Go ahead.
sponsors.
Do your thing, yo.
Okay. King's Power.
Oh, yes. My
Shout
G.
out.
King's Power.
All your favorite happy candy and
Lollipops.
supplies and stuff like
Excuse
that.
me.
Gummy bears.
King's Power.
Gummy
worms. Gummy
Yeah,
rings.
Well,
Yes.
we asked you earlier.
Yeah.
We
But
have-
I don't fuck with that.
We have pre-rolls. We have
I'm just saying me personally.
indica
I'm on
and
probation.
sativa oils for vaping.
We got a whole menu.
We have
DM
it
us.
all.
Next, we
If you're on
have-
probation, don't do that.
Do that.
Next, we have Emmy Productions, which you can see in the background.
ME Productions.
Thank you for the space and the setup, the equipment. We also have 11203 Productions in the house behind the camera.
11203,
Shout out,
yes.
bruh. Also, Lit BKNY.
Lit BKNY.
Yes, t-shirt company. You can see the website on the bottom. You'll see
I
all
love
the stuff,
BK.
whatever. They are a unique sportswear t-shirt company that basically they
Urban
represent
apparel.
everything. Yes, black owned too.
Urban
They-
apparel,
husband and wife
Caribbean
team too. Awesome.
apparel.
Do they make tranny shirts?
They make anything relevant to the
What is
culture.
a tranny shirt?
Yeah.
Something that fits boobs and
Yes.
doesn't, like get in the way of my penis.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they could figure that out.
Okay. That's
If
a
they
definition.
can't, we'll get
Pause.
custom.
That's a definition. Okay.
But anything relevant to the culture, they basically have a t-shirt line that represents what we're going to be doing here. It's just in t-shirt form. So your favorite celebrities, whether you want to clown them, pay homage.
Bring back the
or,
old Kanye.
You know, yeah.
So I have a couple of t-shirt designs, so I can bring them to the t-shirt guy.
Tranny t-shirt designs?
Well, I mean, they wouldn't be training because I'm a trainee, so they'd be training t-shirt design.
All
But,
right.
I mean,
What would you
Listen,
they're for
incorporate?
everybody.
What would you incorporate into your tranny t-shirt design?
well, I have a few designs, and I'll send them to the t-shirt guy.
Okay. All right. You're not gonna give them out
No,
to the
yeah,
people
you
for
can't
free.
do that now.
Gotcha.
It's
I'm not-
fine.
No,
But
no.
look out for the Love, Peace, and Slander tranny shirts. They come in.
Yeah, I got
They
it.
come in. So, Lit BKNY, 11203 Productions, Emmy Productions, the Pregame Radio Network, of course, and Crave TV 6, as well as I Crave
Where?
Where?
I crave wear on Instagram. All these things are on Instagram. Lit BKNY, at Mistah Earl Grey, at Official LadySteele, at
Lucinda Karma.
Eh.
there you go.
And one more thing. Okay, so we got our sponsors out of the way, but I need to let you guys know a few things that are actually coming up. We have July 22nd, which is a Sunday, leaving from Brooklyn, a boat ride from 1
Sheep's
p.m. to 7 p.m. It's a brunch. It includes 1 hour bottomless mimosas, and it's actually buffet style. So any place else you go, you get a little entree, and they,
They
dip
tell you to
on
kick
your little-
rocks.
Yeah, but this is a full-on buffet. You're going to be able to taste everything. We have from macaroni and cheese waffles to chicken and waffles to shrimp and grits to
That's
You got
what
shrimp and
I'm-
grits?
Yeah, that's what I'm
to
doing. Yeah.
pork bacon,
With the char
turkey
on it?
bacon.
We're gonna have every different kind of
everything that you
sausage.
can think of.
Pause.
And there is an option for everybody, whether you are vegan, vegetarian, or carnivore like myself. There is, and it's only $50.
Wait,
It includes everything.
I don't
Uh-huh.
mean to do it, but
Yeah.
when you say every kind of sausage, what does that mean?
Chicken, beef.
Dick is there too.
Pork.
I don't know what you guys are gonna do on the boat. I can't
Pause.
advocate for that. But you're just gonna find yourself in a corner. But out of that, they have chicken sausage, pork sausage, and beef sausage.
And that's enough about the menu. But
Is
listen,
there any vegan
the dress
sausage?
code. Yeah, there's gonna be vegan
This
sausage.
vegan
Because
food.
vegans got good dick too.
Pause.
Oh, no,
But,
this-
the dress code is gonna be white with a splash, of color.
yeah.
All right. So whatever you got to do,
Black.
be white and get a splash of color
Don't
in
be
there.
white. Wear white.
Wear white
Do not come Caucasian. Wear white.
and get a splash of color in there.
But I can't have
Unless you are born Caucasian.
sex
you can come
in white.
Caucasian.
What if I have white and I get a splash of semen on it? Does that count as color?
White on white.
You know what? I'm just gonna stop this conversation.
But there's a lot of baby gravy talk going on right
Baby
now.
gravy.
I want to do 30 things, and I can't do 30 things in white.
On a boat. Well, bring it to your clothes.
Okay. So I just gotta wear white inside the boat, and then I can
Yeah.
take my clothes off.
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna be the one person running around without white on, everybody else is fine.
That just means I'm ready to be
But
soiled.
Yeah, and there will be hookah available. I have physical tickets available.
Oh,
where you can just
hookah!
Pay in cash $50 and I give you a ticket, or you can Cash App or Chase Quick Pay or Eventbrite. So whichever
I like
one,
hookah. You can put your weed in there.
Whichever one that you prefer, just make sure you DM me and ask me, and we'll get those tickets out to you.
Are there going to be edibles on the boat?
They're gonna be every.
People to a room.
Can I ask, like, I mean, it might be a dumb question, but I just want to ask, like, wasn't this Super Bowl in January?
Super Bowl's in February.
It might fall.
Well, forgive me, I don't know when football happens. You think I'm cities to think about some fucking football?
Yeah.
We're not going to cruise in.
Yeah,
it's going to be from Miami to Bahamas.
The first week of February.
So why is it called Super Bowl?
Because it's still a Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah, it's still Super Bowl weekend.
We're not going to the Super Bowl. We're going on a trip to watch the Super Bowl.
But in the Bahamas.
Oh, so this is like okay. I thought it was like next month or something.
No. This is February next year.
Yeah.
But we announce it from now
Right.
because
So
we have a
money
payment
together.
plan.
So
it's
wait.
only $4.50.
Do you have like a gambling pool?
I think there's casinos.
We don't
on
talk
the
about
boat.
that.
All right,
Yes, we do.
Fantasy football.
Pittsburgh team, Steelers.
Listen, we do fantasy football.
Pittsburgh.
Well,
Just
Giants.
make sure you do Pittsburgh.
Giants.
Is your quarterback still Ben Roethlisberger?
Don't talk to me about this.
Oh, okay. I was just asking.
And suddenly there was another turn.
We want to talk about wild cards. Talk about the New York Giants. How about that?
And I hope you guys enjoyed the interview with Donna from Black Ink on The Realist Radio with Tasha Nicole Wright and Alyssa Noriega. And make sure Saturday that you tune into the pregame radio show with Brooklyn Black, 10 p.m. to 12 midnight, I think it is.
Yes.
Yeah. And then also Wednesdays, we have I-95 Live podcast hosted by Mimi and...
The Republican.
Yeah.
Mimi's a Republican?
No, not Mimi. Her
Mimi
co-host
and the Republican.
Parker. It was very funny. Their debut show, our production, Dave and her got into it on air. It was very, very funny. But yeah, I-95 Live every Wednesday on pregame radio at 9 p.m. And the Realist Radio every Thursday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. And Saturday and Sunday pregame radio. What? Oh, Friday, Saturday. Hold on, time out, because he's going to edit this out. What time is it? Okay, yeah. Pre-game radio every Friday and Saturday, 10 p.m. to 12 midnight with Brooklyn Black.
And then Sunday,
Love, Peace, and Slander.
Love, Peace, and Slander drops.
We're taking over your screen.
Taking over your nice Sunday.
This is either right before or right after Power.
Right.
That's when you're going to be watching us. That's why we picked this time slot.
Right. Get your power in.
Because I'm going to be hitting you with the bootleg links, right? And you're going to be
Well,
like, thank you so much.
Grits,
and you're like, boom.
eat your Sunday grits.
I want to take this opportunity
Yeah, give your shouts. Tell everybody how they can follow you.
to give a prediction and prove that I am Lucifer and I'm magical.
Okay.
And I will rub the rabbit head.
Okay.
Pause.
I'm not a rabbit head. What are you putting on me?
I just need your, I need your soul energy to make this prediction. LeBron James is going to change teams.
You know what?
I think he's actually going to build up the Cavs, but
With with that being said,
like that future.
You don't have to like it. It's just the future.
Love, Peace, and Slander audience, thank you for being a friend and sitting through this.
Shout out to Water.
Oh, it's some good water too. Shit is bomb. It's been keeping me all hydrated and juicy inside.
But remember, water's not wet. And the
No.
earth is flat.
Not on this podcast. Do not submit to this podcast if you think these things.
I know some things that are wet.
Mistresses are not side chicks.
Well, yeah, I need you guys to debate this in the comments. Are mistresses, side chicks versus friends with benefits the same? I need you to give me the difference in the comments. I also need you guys to tune in for one of our segments. We're going to lead out to it right now. So just take a minute real quick. But what is he calling it? I don't know yet.
What did we end up saying, Brad?
I was trying to get the pictures because you didn't see them.
I just smell that char. I can smell.
You smell it? You don't smell it now?
Char.
No, I smell the char, but I don't smell the
The meat.
Yeah.
Pause.
The char and the meat, meat are one.
No,
They are one.
You smell the meat though, the meat versus just burning.
Because I beat people up, men and women. If you fuck with me, I will fuck you up. Next, a mistress and a side piece is like the same thing as saying a cross-dresser, a transsexual, and a transgender. It's just overlapping terms. I mean, a mistress is definitely a side piece. Definite. Because she ain't in the wedding bed, the marital bed, so she's on the fucking side. Period. A side piece don't have to necessarily be a mistress, though. See how that shit overlap? Because a side piece might not have anywhere in vicinity. The bitch might be in the next city over and be a side piece. But a mistress is damn sure going to be close to the motherfucking dick.
My thing is, the difference between a side chick and a mistress is...
The panties.
No. A mistress is your second wife. She is your deputy. She is your captain, okay?
But you're not sleeping
your
with her
wife.
every night.
Your wife is your... No, you're sleeping with her more than a side chick because you're splitting half your time. Listen. A side chick is disposable. A mistress is for life.
The definition of side is she's still on the side for life.
No.
She's on the side for life.
No. She's just on the side. A mistress
life.
goes with
I
it
love
forever.
how my future husband is schooling everybody on side chicks and mistresses. I love how you have that.
You ever put those words together?
I gotta know how it is.
You ever put those words? Mistress.
A mistress is a side piece with
Tenure.
tenure.
That's it. She's forever. So I'm saying she's the captain.
No, she's not a captain.
Okay.
She missed it. Mistress. She missed it.
I need to know what you guys think about this. Please put it in the comments so that we can address this. Right now, we're actually going to go to a segment that
We got babies and everything.
we got a segment starring David Braff. So let's go check that out right now.
Kick it to Brav.
Yer.
And then we cut that.
Alright, and then
And now we can finish. And we're gonna wrap it up.
Alright, let me change the battery on these two just to be sure. Y'all
We're
are
gonna-
almost done.
So we're not getting no chicken in between this.
Not in between this. This is gonna take 2 seconds.
Oh God. I'm so hungry I could eat a person.
Yay.
Pause.
It's the blooper reel.
Booty sweat.
I'm hungry as shit too, and I need meat.
Yeah.
Terrible. It's terrible.
Thank God humans grew teeth that just able to eat things other than plants.
Mm-hmm.
If I couldn't eat meat,
That's why I said we weren't designed to just be on some land.
Yeah, we could literally just bite the flesh off someone and eat it.
yes.
Yeah, that's what apes do.
Apes eat
Later.
vegetarian.
No, they eat meat too.
Yeah, I'm
You ever
bored.
seen motherfucking chimpanzees tear some meat up?
That's a chimpanzee, not an ape.
Gorillas.
That's how they get. That's an ape.
Yeah.
That's how they get bitches. They bring us some meat.
I don't give a fuck about no apes. I like serpents.
And we want to thank once again all of our sponsors.
We have
King's
sponsors?
Power, dude. Again,
King's Power.
Lit BKNY,
Yes.
11203 Productions,
I crave where
Emmy Productions,
Yes.
and the Pregame Radio Network. Thank you guys so much.
6 continents. That's where we are. We reaching
And we will
global.
see you guys next week.
6 continents.
Yeah.
We're everywhere
we
except
are.
for Antarctica.
6 continents and
You know
32
Kenya broke into two,
countries.
right?
Mm-hmm. Still in the African continent.
Okay.
But just real quick. I need you to give me a drop real quick. Love, Peace, and Slander.
Love, peace, and slander. Straight like that. Yeah. Lucinda Karma. About that life.
See you guys next week. Love, Peace, and Slander.
Facts.
Ah, you not ghetto.
I got titties.
Oh.
I got titties too.
We all got titties.
I put in work
It's
for
the
these.
Titty
I put in
family.
work for these.
Titty ice. I
Love, Peace, and Slander. That's a wrap. See you next week. Love, Peace, and Slander. That's a wrap. See you next week.